So thank you, Bud Light. Thank you, Hillary Clinton. Thank you, Oprah. Thank you, my one-legged hair school teacher. Thank you, trans rights. Make love in the house. Hi.
Hi, William.
Oh my God, fancy seeing you here.
Fancy seeing you here, William.
Wow, do you come here often?
I do. There we go.
He doesn't see you for some reason.
Hey.
So,
Hi, everyone.
it's us, the inspirational duo. He really, and you know, Nina.
Nina Benita.
Who the hell is that?
That's me, ho.
Not you. Well, this is recording our voice.
I'm sure it'll hear us. So,
Yeah. It cost enough money.
should be.
I sold my mama's right leg for that.
Look at my natural curls, William.
Look at us. Oh my God. I wish you guys could see the water.
It's beautiful.
It really is something. This pisses me off. This pisses me off, y'all, because I should have brought my tripod.
William.
No,
it is what it is. We have to accept the moment.
I'm not pissed.
We have to accept the moment and not dwell on what isn't.
I didn't mean to. But I did mean
But you did. You want a new pour?
Sure. Thank you. That would calm down my anxiety.
You're having stress because we don't have the tripod, but guess what?
Well, look, I'm thinking
we are A-okay. This is beautiful angles. Right there. The thick one. The thick one.
Right here?
That big thick one.
You're talking about my... Wow.
No, the big thick one.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. You already know who it is. I shouldn't have to say it, but I'm Ellen DeGeneres. This is my good friend here.
Nina. Curly hair Nina today.
Oh, there's other Ninas?
There's many of me. I am Legion.
Well, that makes me a bit uncomfortable. I think we're at a gravesite. I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure what these old pilings were for.
Seems like an Indian burial ground, but you know, I'm not thinking that way. I'm just, you know.
I'm not seeing or feeling any spirits.
If they tow it, you know what I'll do? I'll go down to the bluffs and I'll fall down the stairs and sue the hell out of the county.
Yeah, because they didn't block it off. That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
It did say, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I feel like we're literally right by the road.
I feel like I can hear the road.
I feel like the road can hear us.
It's fine. They got their windows up.
How are y'all doing? I'm sorry, I keep looking at the...
How are y'all doing on this marvelous Thursday morning?
It's a beautiful day out here in the Florida Panhandle. Did I tell you this already? I think that Rockstar Games, they made that GTA 6 trailer, and I think they referenced not us in general, not us, but like the channel name.
Really?
Because they based the whole thing around social media, and during a certain part of it, it shows a person's phone out, and it says on the phone, like kind of like a thumbnail thing, it says the Florida Pan. Because they can't say Panhandle.
Oh, they did. We're famous.
I've had this channel for over a year now, and you know, like obviously they're basing it around, you know.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You've grown so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You've grown a lot.
You've been crying.
No problem. Cry if you need to.
I feel like this is really important right now. So I just want to say I'm going to use this footage as a goodbye.
A goodbye?
For the year.
For the year.
And I want to say thank you to George Sheehy for the music, and I want to say thank you, God. Okay, George Sheehy's before God. Sorry, George, you're second. Thank you, God. Thank you, George. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Madison, so much. I didn't prepare a speech, you guys. I feel like I'm winning an award, but I really do.
Thank you. You go ahead.
I feel like I'm winning an award right now because it's kind of.
You did win an award.
I mean, look at that. I posted a trailer for the channel. A trailer for the channel. I think it's 40,000 views in
That's iconic. That's iconic, y'all.
I'm blown away. Thank you, guys. Really, it means the world to me. I always say that, and I mean it when I say it. It makes me feel like I actually, genuinely am talking to someone, and I know that I am. So thank you. I don't want to feel crazy, you know. And I just hope that I put a smile on somebody's face, or I hope one of your friends has.
You put a smile on my face, William.
You guys have always put a smile on my face. I have the funniest friends, you guys. And thank you to anybody else that's been involved in the channel. I can't think of anybody that was like so involved this past year. But other than that, you know, thank you. And the support really does help. And thank you guys that comment and share and like the video. And, you know, thank you. And thank you to myself.
Thank you for giving me an outlet to speak my mind and be myself on the internet, William.
No problem.
I would have no outlet if it wasn't for you.
I would have no purpose if it wasn't for my friends, literally. Honestly. Because when you think about
We
it,
are family.
always wanted, I like the idea of like helping people, I guess, in a sense of like how YouTube helped me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly how I would want to help people, is by sharing people's stories like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We were having that conversation earlier.
May I say my thank yous?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, I met the darkest and the brightest versions of myself in 2023. I found myself at the most happy, and I found myself at times where I was filled with the most sorrow. And I'm thankful for every moment of it, because throughout every moment, I learned, I healed, I grew, and now I'm prospering. And I'm excited for the journey ahead. I have no New Year's resolutions because I am, for the first time in my life, 100% open-minded and accepting of all that the next year has in store for me.
Good love. I'm
A
not
lot
going
of
to speak
love.
for you. I'm not going to speak for you.
A
Sorry.
lot of love. There's
But
going to be a
all
lot
the
of love.
And I do have
An
I
opportunity.
have one for you, from me to you.
Okay.
That you
So
continue.
thank you, Bud Light. Thank you, Hillary Clinton. Thank you, Oprah. Thank you, my one-legged hair school teacher. Thank you, trans rights.
I love you so much. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you. Oh, never mind. I was going to go somewhere way
What
off.
was yours for me?
I was going to say, to keep that mindset even whenever times seem rough.
Yes.
Because there's obstacles everyone faces.
There's always going to be obstacles.
And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying that.
No, there's always going to be obstacles.
Because I know that I'm down on myself all the time.
You are. You're too hard on yourself.
I think I've been
You need to give
surrounded
yourself
by
grace.
a lot of things that weren't so loving.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not that. It's not anybody or anything's fault other than myself allowing that hatred in.
Allowing yourself to be affected by it.
Yes. Yes.
Because there's always going to be hatred in this world.
No matter what job you're doing, people are always going to be trying to climb up the ladder around you. You're going to always have competition, quote unquote. I don't see any, honey, but
no, I really don't. Like,
I don't either.
In my job, I see that there's plenty to eat for everybody.
Yeah, and and that's how it should be in this world. But there's a lot of greed.
There's a lot of greed,
and there's a lot of people that don't understand how this even came about, and so they say, "Oh, well, that's weird," or da 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 da. And I've had a lot of people in the area that I live in, for the most part, unfollow me and stuff like that, like on Instagram and stuff. I've never downloaded a follower app, but like Instagram will show you the analytics of like where people are like not liking you or whatever.
Yeah.
What's the highest unfollow rate?
Well, it's probably because people knew you and then
that it was weird.
Or they're like, this doesn't represent Pensacola.
Or look at him doing that for what reason? You know what I mean?
No reason other than to create joy.
And but I'm glad they unfollowed me, because I don't want hateful people on my page anyways.
I'll take them all, baby. Come on.
Baby,
all cloud is good cloud, baby.
That's why y'all
all cloud is good cloud.
That's why y'all making YouTubes. But I'm happy to be the leader. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy y'all should pay homage though.
William says, follow the leader.
But y'all go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna support y'all.
Simpson says,
and I don't even know.
Let's play that game.
I don't even know who it was.
Remember Simon Says? I'm gonna say Simpson says, monkey see, monkey do.
I see you been a therapist.
I'll be your therapist, William. I feel like I am a therapist to you sometimes.
I use everyone as one.
That's fine.
Even the people in Ubers I used to.
That's fine.
Before you, that was the first time I did that in a long time, because Uber sent me a thing about doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I usually don't talk to people.
Screw Uber. You ain't even spelled right. You need an umlaut in your name.
Uber. Let me tell you something, Uber.
Uber.
Until I don't need y'all's money no more,
he will follow the rules.
Y'all gonna be in my prayers until then. And until then, and after then, we'll see what happens.
He will follow the rules and protocols and community guidelines
and I'm gonna
to keep his job.
y'all on Instagram as soon as I don't need y'all no more.
Okay, and as soon as I don't need y'all no more, actually I don't follow y'all anyway, because I don't care.
Lyft.
I'm just a consumer.
Don't use Lyft.
Lyft is cheaper a lot of the times.
Oh, use FloridaPanhandle@gmail.com.
Serious? Do you check that email?
I do.
As long as we do not endorse child labor.
No child labor. Or animal cruelty.
We endorse fair trade.
We're vegans.
No, I'm not a vegan.
Why?
I'm not a vegan. I eat
forgot
meat.
why.
I eat plenty of meat because it's good for my. It's good for my.
Convert you.
It's good for my. It's good for my iron.
It's good for you to be.
I'm not a vegan. I'm not ever gonna be a vegan. Stop trying to push your vegan. Your vegan bureaucratic agenda against me.
Get married because of this. My parents will not allow it because. You were banging.
Yeah.
I can't do it
Oh
right
my
now.
God,
Look what
Handy
I
should
did.
hear.
I cut my hand,
Handy
you
should hear.
guys.
I cut his hand. Yes, I did, because I have these tips.
You know what I did?
I have this cut in the same spot right now.
You know what happened,
Look
though?
at me. I have a cut in the same
hurts
spot
so
right
bad.
now. Look, in the same spot. I have a cut
What
right
happened
now.
to you?
Oh, no.
I can tell you right now what I did.
What'd you do?
It was traumatic.
Oh, my God.
I was at Haley's, my cousin Haley's, in her bathtub.
Was it on the pretzel that Aunt Sheila was trying to make a pretzel out of?
No, baby. I was trying to take a bath in Haley's bathtub, and I didn't realize this, but you're not supposed to turn on the knob that's broken.
Oh, no, and it cut you?
Bursts of water, cold ass water all over me. Literally, it was bursting like through the thing.
Oh my God.
It was insane, and I was trying to turn it off on my wet hands.
And you cut yourself.
I was cutting myself,
It was
trying to stop. And so then I looked down as it's happening for like 10 minutes straight. I'm not kidding. I'm in the bathtub, and it's
Just freezing cold water.
Freezing cold. And then I see pliers sitting there. I'm like, oh my God. And then I grabbed them, and I turned it off.
Oh my God.
I didn't even bathe after that. I got out. I was shivering.
What a traumatic ordeal.
I know. I think I deserved it, though, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. That's karma for you.
This is just something special, y'all, and we're glad that you're here.
I'm glad that y'all are here. I'm glad that you guys have subscribed. I'm glad that there's been an immense amount of love this past year, but I will say I have put in a lot of time and effort into trying to make it look good, and I hope it does.
Now, thank you for helping him reap the rewards of his labor.
Finally.
His labor of love.
And just so you know, because I think this will be when I start the recap or whatever, I was grateful for 1 subscriber, but I have proof of me being grateful for 33 on a horse about 2 years ago. Around a year.
I think you showed me that.
2 years ago.
He did. He's on a horse, and he's thankful for his 33 subscribers.
And I meant that. And
from the bottom of his heart. Will is so genuine. He is the most genuine person I've met, probably. He is so genuine.
Cheers to 2024. And I also want to say my New Year's resolution is to be more open to the world around me, because I've been very closed off the past year. I would say for good reason, but obviously it's all in your mind. You know what I mean? You kind of have to get over things. Or you just become stagnant. And I did that for a long time, and I don't plan on doing that anymore.
You can look back without stepping back.
And I'm going to live by those words, because it brought me down for so long, and just too long. I lost years just waiting on someone. And you know, after all that said and done, God has shown me what it takes. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just sit around and wait. You know, you have to go live your life.
I began seeing smiles in the sidewalk instead of cracks I had to avoid, and music came from the crying child. Not rose-tinted glasses per se, nor a fullness where I once was empty. More like my edges finally met up as one thing, not many desperately holding themselves together, calling itself whole. I finally felt all the mustard seeds I'd swallowed grow warm and heavy in my belly. The knife I held then became something to cut cake. I remembered I had faith all along.
Later, y'all. Holler at me.